Today, we're here for the 13th installment of our 18-part series, Better Know Riverbend. Today's the 13th. The fighting 13th. Lenny, flyover, let's go now. 382 yards, and this is normally the start of Eli Corner. It's a corner of holes that Eli owns, and he asserts his will, and it just gives me tension just looking at this flyover, because this is when you hit the big drive, you hit a good approach, and you beat me on this hole every time.
Well, I think anything that sets up with a draw look, it fits my eye. But also, theoretically...
I thought you hit cuts now.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about that. It still looks good to my eye.
I wear
confidence.
I wear suits now.
But Cousin and I are looking at this hole.
But to be honest, though, playing it over the trees with a cut is perfect.
It's perfect. And there's plenty of room left. So this should be a swing away, like in the definition of hit a driver and you got plenty of space, this is it. You just can't go one place, and that's the place I feel like the last 5 times I've played this with you, you've ended up, which is right.
Well, especially last year, Lenny, if you want to cue that with some demonic music.
Yeah, I'm gonna kick your drive last year out though, because you were at this point not in a good place physically. So I'm throwing that out.
That's a good point. I should be fully.
I think he's vindicated.
If you tried to vindicate me for a drive, that might be found in Ecclesiastes.
I tried to play the 13th 100 times, not going right, just out of an act of solidarity.
As an act of solidarity, I tried not to hit it right all day.
I think the guys just appreciated my effort.
Yeah. No, I think at this point for me, it's driver over the trees left is, I think that's option number 1.
Yes,
it just depends on what's going on that day. If option B is a 5-wood right at the cart, I don't know if these guys are urinating or not. Let's zoom in. Nope.
It's highly disappointing that they're not urinating in the middle of the fairway.
Okay, let's talk memories on this hole.
Okay. Actually,
if you want to talk approach shot demons, you just talk to me. For whatever reason, I blade one. This is the Wesley Snipes approach every time. Yeah. Every time.
That's true. I didn't think about that. You can't tell from this look, but it's quite uphill.
It's quite uphill.
It's really hard to get hole high. I'll just say that.
Yes. Unless you blade it, then you can get very hole high. Because I remember I was playing from this sign over here 2 years ago. I was over here one time. I was facing the wrong way at one point, and then I was thrown clear.
I think at one point you had there was a knuckle.
There was a lot of screeching.
Clockwise swirl.
We called this one Never Miss.
No, that's out. That's
Never
so
miss.
Far out. No.
Maybe that's for you?
I think we call this Passenger 57.
This has got to be Passenger 57.
Yeah, I like it.
Or tax evasion or whatever they got Wesley Snipes on. He was innocent of those charges.
I he was naked under that cape.
Well, that makes a lot of sense. All right, that's it for the fighting 13th hole. We come back for more of Eli Corner tomorrow. Fight hard, everybody.